here in Pennsylvania, some of which are just as old and just as decrepit condition as that bridge was.
There were injuries, but no fatalities in that collapse. A huge nor'easter is poised to dump heavy snow from the Carolinas to New England with nearly 2 feet of snowfall.
The following is a presentation of WGAA Sports.
Cedartown High School basketball.
He ducks it! Lays it up. Got it! Three-pointer try.
Yes! Cedartown wins!
It's time for Cedartown High School Bulldogs basketball, right here on WGAA 106.1 FM and AM 1340. Broadcasting online at WGAAradio.com and streaming on the TuneIn Radio app and Facebook Live. And now, let's head down to courtside for today's action.
Welcome into Cedartown High School basketball here on the Big AA, 1340, 106.1 FM, Facebook Live, YouTube, and the NFHS Network, along with Sam Branch. I'm Andrew Carter. Cedartown Lady Bulldogs coming off a big region win earlier in the week over Southeast Whitfield, but they face one of the best teams in the region, and that of Northwest Whitfield tonight. Early the introduction of the starting lineups for the Lady Bruins underway.
And we'll go ahead and give you those starting five. Number 4, Mia Sewell. Number 11, Emma Allen. Number 23, Whitney Chumley. Number 24, Emma Hayes. And number 34, Autumn Wiley. That will be the starting five for the visiting Northwest Whitfield Lady Bruins. Starting five for your Lady Dogs looks very similar to what we expect. Number 5, Haven Barclay. Number 11, Marion Barrow. Number 20, Kendall Pace. Number 24, Anna Kate Bussey. And number 30, Summer Kite. The one glaring exception that is not in that starting five, which normally is of course, who do we expect?
Michaela Jordan.
Michaela Jordan.
You know, and Michaela,
that big injury that she suffered against the Rockmart Lady Jackets has prevented her from starting tonight, and she will not play at all. She's on the bench, but she is not dressed out.
Yeah, she is. She's done for the year. Actually, she's got a torn ACL, so she is done for the year. Unfortunately, I got to talk to her today, and she's got good spirits, but it's certainly going to be that's a tough way for your season to end for a team that's really been decimated by injuries all season long.
And the tip-off goes to the Lady Dogs, and we are underway. Marion Barrow takes it to the basket, and a easy layup puts the Lady Dogs ahead.
Got to score fast against this team because they'll be quick to score on you as well.
Emma Allen with a three-point attempt on the way, and that is good from way downtown. The inbounds pass. Already the Northwest team is pressing. Turnover down at the other end of the floor. It's going to go to Northwest, and they'll pick it up, and it'll be number 24, Emma Hayes, who gives to a wide-open Emma Allen, who was unguarded, and that's in there. And the Northwest team now has a lead of 5-2.
Northwest Lady Bruins getting started early, and Cedartown is just about out of time to inbounds, and they finally do get it in.
Pressing already. Kendall Pace gets it. She has to split two defenders, and she's going to be fouled. Lady Dogs will be wearing their traditional home uniforms that are all white, trimmed in red and black with red numbers and red letters. And the Lady Bruins will be in their blue uniforms trimmed in Florida orange and white with orange numbers and letters. Almost kind of reminds you of the Boise State colors, if you're familiar with those folks.
And their bear logo looks like Mercer's.
Yes, it does.
Bear.
So a little combination of two different colleges there. Haven Barclay, long two-point attempt on the way, is in and out, no good. Rebounded by Kendall Pace. Pace on the backside, can't get that one to go. And that one's rebounded by Emma Allen. She'll bring it down the floor. Long pass to Autumn Wiley, then they kick it back outside. They'll swing it around the horn, back to Allen. She'll go to the right side to Chumley, who goes directly back to Allen, now over in the far right corner to Sewell. Sewell will get it back out to Chumley, now to Sewell. Right in front of the Lady Dogs bench. They'll work back towards the middle of the floor. They'll get it number 24, Emma Hayes. Over to the left side to Allen. Now to Chumley. change the play up a little bit, and they get it to Emma Hayes on the left side. Now to the top of the key to number 4, Sewell. They'll swing it to the right side to Chumley, getting a lot of passes, trying to get an open look, and they finally do. Number 34, Autumn Wiley, was able to sneak on the backside, and that's in for 2, and it's 7-2.
It rolls out. It was not good.
Oh, I missed that one. I looked down too quickly to mark the basket.
I mean, it looked like it was obviously going in, but it did not fall.
Hey, we'll take that. We had a lot of those against Rockmart. We'll see if we can't pick it back up here against Northwest, but a turnover, and that one is hard off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Chumley. Chumley's going to try to drive the baseline. Now she'll kick out on the right side. 3-point attempt on the way, and that one is good from Emma Allen. That's her second from beyond the arc, and it's now 8-2. Lady Dogs trail by 6. Inbounds pass, they're going to have to beat the press. Haven Barclay was fouled by number 24, Emma Hayes. Inbounds pass went to Barclay, and Hayes trying to get a piece of the ball. Accidentally got a hold there, so that is going to be their second team foul.
Sam, this team is 14-7 overall, but they've only lost 2 region games this season, and they're toward the top of the region standings.
They are aggressive on the ball as Emma Hayes steals it from Kendall Pace, and she's going to drive all the way. Now she'll kick it to the left side. Over to Allen. Allen, a little floater, can't get that one to go. Rebounded by Kendall Pace. Here come the Lady Dogs. Pace is going to try to split a couple of defenders, but she has it knocked away by Sewell. Chumley picks up the loose ball. Now she's going to drive. Underneath to Autumn Wiley. Is off the back glass and no good, but then she gets a rebound and she's fouled, trying to put it back up.
Good to Anna Kate Bussey on that foul. And really, that was another shot that you really think she automatically would make, but she didn't. Draws contact, though, on the rebound, and she'll go to the line for 2, and the first one is in there. It goes in, and it's going to make it a 9-2 lead for the Lady Bruins.
Lady Dogs 4-10 overall coming into tonight's contest. That second free throw attempt is off the back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Haven Barclay. Barclay will bring it down the floor for the Lady Dogs over to the left side to Marin Barrow. And they're going to get Barrow for the Texas two-step. And that'll be a turnover, and we've got a timeout on the floor, and we'll take one with them. We'll be right back. You're listening to Cedartown High School Lady Dogs basketball right here on the Big Double A.
Are you ready for steel? Equipment, that is. At Croker's Hardware in Cedartown, we've got all the steel equipment. Blowers and shredder vacs, chainsaws, augers and drills, trimmers and brush cutters. We're very proud to be a retailer for the steel product line. As an independent dealer, we can provide many services that the big box chain stores just can't match. Our friendly and knowledgeable staff is always ready to help you select the equipment that meets your specific needs. So call Croker's for a steel today. That's 770-748-4842 to learn more about steel in Cedartown.
Let's get back to the Cedartown Bulldogs right here on the Big Double A.
4:45 to go. Cedartown trails at 9-2 as the Lady Bruins send it inbounds.
Whitley Chumley will give to the right side to Mia Sewell, who will work back towards the middle of the floor to Emma Hayes. Now over to the left side, back to Chumley. Underneath, that shot by Haley Fisher was blocked. Kendall Pace is going to come down with it. She'll bring it across the timeline. She'll work to the right side over to Haven Barclay. High pass, and it forces her out of bounds as she was trying to go for that one, so it'll be a turnover.
Northwest put a lot of pressure on Cedartown defensively speaking. There's a long pass in there and should have been stolen.
Yeah, she threw that one all the way from the far side right in front of the girls' bench right here in front of us. But Sewell was able to come away with it. Wants to work back towards the middle of the floor. She gets it to Emma Allen. Allen back to Sewell. Now to Emma Hayes, top of the key. They'll work to the right side to Sewell. Tries to get it underneath. They can't, so they have to pop it back outside to Hayes. Now to Sewell. Sewell's going to drive. Kick out to Hayes. 3-point attempt on the way, no good. Rebounded by Fisher. Emma Allen now works. Now they'll give to number 24, Hayes. He will give right back to Sewell, who goes back to Allen. Allen goes around a defender, takes it to the basket. They just gave her that lane. No good. Rebounded. She got her own rebound. Almost stepped on the line there. Now loose ball. Knocked away. Picked up by the Bruins. All the way across to Mia Sewell. 3-point attempt on the way. Off the back of the rim. No good. Rebounded by Haven Barclay.
Superb ball control by Northwest Whitfield.
That pass is broken up and stolen by Emma Hayes, who's going to take it and give to Sewell, who tried to get it back to Hayes, and that's going to be out of bounds.
It's going to stay with the Bruins. It was off the off the kneecap of the Lady Dog defender, according to the official over there. 3:12 to go. 9-2 the score. Cedartown trails it.
Bounce pass on the way from the Lady Bruins. Goes to Allen, who almost loses it, saves it, gets it back into Chumley. Chumley's going to go around her defender, kicks back out. 3-point attempt on the way, no good. Rebound, and we've got a foul on the floor.
Reaching in, I think, for Haley Fisher, number 25. A 9-0 run for the Lady Bruins after Cedartown scored on their first possession. Cedartown looking for some offense to go here with 3 minutes to go in the first.
Well, and they're having to beat this press, and it's tough on them. Haven Barclay gives it to Pace, who gives it to Asia Ware, who tries to take a layup, and she is blocked by Kennedy Baker, the 5'10 freshman. But it was out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Lady Dogs. Inbounds pass goes to Kendall Pace, who tried to get it to Anna Kate Bussey. Loose ball tracked down by Marion Barrow. 3-point attempt on the way. Defender in her face, no good. Rebounded by the Lady Bruins. Here comes Chumley. Chumley got it underneath, and then they have to come back outside to Hayes. Hayes, 3-point attempt on the way, and that one was pretty as can be. And now it is a 12-2 score. Lady Dogs trail by 10 with 2.5 to play here in the first. Inbounds pass goes to Barclay, now back to Barrow. They've got to get it across the line. They get it to Kendall Pace. They're beating that press. They just got to capitalize, and Asia Ware on the backside is able to do it that time.
Sam, that's what they wanted to do before, but it was blocked on the other side. And then Northwest Whitfield does the exact same thing.
Quickly in transition, and Northwest with a basket, and it's 14-4. 2:10 left here in the first period. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors. You're listening to Cedartown High School basketball right here on WGAA.
Bradford's Drug Store on North Main Street in Cedartown is your locally owned and operated Good Neighbor Pharmacy. Bradford's accepts most prescription plans, and remember Bradford's for all of your gift and decor needs. Bradford's pharmacist takes time to get to know you, explain your medication, and answer any questions that you may have. Go by and see Bill Brewster and all the fine folks at Bradford's the next time you need a prescription filled. Also use their convenient drive-thru. Bradford's Drug Store, 500 North Main Street, Cedartown, 770-748-3100. And all the folks at Bradford say, go Dogs.
Rocky and Patty Tillery, 2 Cedartown High School graduates, and they stayed right here in the county and went into business. They employ right at 100 people, and they've been doing that for a long time. Most of their work is from out of the county, but they want to push our youngsters here, no matter what they're doing, Little League, Pony League, high school baseball, basketball, football, and soccer, and that's Polk County Public Service. They appreciate serving you.
Let's get back to the Cedartown Bulldogs right here on the Big AA.
10-point deficit for the Lady Dogs with 2:10 to play here in the first. They trail the Lady Bruins of Northwest Whitfield 14-4. Marion Barrow will get it to Haven Barclay. She'll get it across the timeline, but then it's quickly broken up and stolen by Chumley. Chumley will bring it down the floor for the Lady Bruins. She's going to try to drive the baseline. That one was knocked away by Kendall Pace, out of bounds, but it will stay with Northwest. Their colors also kind of remind you of the Georgia Highlands Chargers colors.
A little bit, yes, they do.
Inbounds pass goes to Baker. Baker will give back to Chumley. Chumley will think about driving, and then she'll back it out. Now they'll go over to the left side to number 5, Sloan Pender. They try to get it underneath to Baker, and she is fouled.
I got tied up with Haven Barclay.
That's going to be Haven's first, and this will send Baker to the free throw line for the first time tonight. First shot on the way from Baker is good.
By the way, this afternoon, the baseball team, Cedartown High School baseball team, had a inter-squad scrimmage today. Got to see some of those guys play, and that was great to see some baseball back down on the diamond. That one up and in as well, 16-4.
Inbounds pass on the way goes to Barclay. They've now set up more or less a half-court defense versus a full-court press. Barclay gives it to Barrow, back to Barclay. She'll give it to Kendall Pace, who will drive, and they're going to get her for a travel.
Yeah. Pace wasn't sure if she wanted to pass to the right or shoot, and while doing that, took the extra step. It's a shame she was wide open for that shot, and they were going to wipe it off.
Just when it seems like Cedartown has an answer to the press, Northwest switches things up just ever so slightly, which causes another wrinkle, and the Lady Dogs have to figure it out again.
That's what a good team does, and this Northwest Whitfield team is very good and very well polished.
Emma Allen gives to Pender. Now underneath to Allen. Allen, easy too, and she's their leading scorer so far on the night.
A good fake there to get around the defense there of Marin Barrow. Able to get around her and put it up and in easily.
Allen with 10 already here in this first period. Barclay gives to Kendall Pace, who loses it for a moment. Picked back up by Barclay. She's got to dribble it back out quickly, though. Is that pass broken up? Mia Sewell's going to give to Baker, and it's out of bounds off of Baker's foot, and it'll be Lady Dogs ball. Around 43 seconds to play here in this first period. 18-4 is your score. Inbounds pass goes to Haven Barclay. Now they'll give to Marin Barrow. Back to Barclay. Barclay will get it back to Barrow. Now they'll bring it across the timeline. They try to get it to Anna Kate Bussey, but the 6'1 senior, Emma Allen, just stepped in and said, I'll take that. She gives underneath to Baker, who is fouled, and Baker will go back to the free throw line, and Haven Barclay will pick up her second foul of the evening.
Yeah, and Barclay's got to be careful. Already with 2 fouls here only in the first period.
Not a lot of depth on the bench for the Lady Dogs.
No, not right now.
Baker 2 for 2 from the free throw line. First shot on the way is no good. Subs coming in for Northwest. Number 24, Emma Hayes, will check in. And it looks like Emma Allen will get a rest.
Well-deserved rest at that.
Second shot on the way. And that one is good. Under 30 seconds to play here in this first period. Bussey gets it into Barrow, who gets it to Barclay. Tries to give it to Barrow, and that one is knocked away by Baker.
It's going to go back. It's going to stay. It's going to go to Northwest Whitfield. No deflection. I guess it was just a bad pass.
Okay. Inbounds pass. They'll get it to Hayes. Hayes will work to the middle of the floor. Now she'll go to the right side. Now she gives to Sewell. Sewell will try to drive. She has to give it up to Pender, who will work back towards the middle of the floor. Now to Baker. Baker back to Pender. Over to the right side in the corner to Sewell. Sewell will try to drive the baseline. Good pass underneath to Emma Hayes, but time will run out before Hayes has a chance to get a shot off. It is 19-4. The Lady Dogs trail as we go to the second period. We'll be right back here on WGAA, the Big Double A.
Live Wire Surplus. Stop in today at 546 North Main Street. New items are arriving all the time. At Live Wire, they have unbelievable deals on lawnmowers, weed eaters, and leaf blowers. But that's not all. How about your patio? Live Wire has top-of-the-line grills, patio tables and chairs, fire pits, and so much more. All fresh off the truck, brand new, still packaged, and priced to sell. Live Wire Surplus, 678-861-5021. Take your truck. You're going to need it to load up on the savings. Cedar Valley Golf Course has been the place to play golf in Cedartown and Polk County for nearly a century. Locally owned and operated since 1924, Cedar Valley Golf Course offers 18 holes of some of the most beautiful fairways and greens in the area. Cedar Valley Golf Course is a proud supporter of the Cedartown High School Bulldogs and the greater Cedartown and Polk County region. Call for tee time 770-748-9671, located just south of Cedartown at 1811 Buchanan Highway. Cedartown's original golf course, Cedar Valley Golf Course.
Let's get back to the Cedartown Bulldogs right here on the Big Double A.
Cedartown High School basketball on the Big Double A, 1340, 106.1 FM, Facebook Live, YouTube, and the NFHS Network. 19-4, Bruins lead the Cedartown Bulldogs, and we're underway for the second.
Inbounds pass goes to Pender, who will bring it across the timeline for the Lady Bruins. Summer Kite has checked into the game for the first time tonight for the Lady Dogs, and Anna Kate Bussey will get a rest. Mia Sewell will get it back to Baker. They'll go to Hayes. Hayes is going to drive, shot, deflected, no good. Rebounded by Asia Ware, who will give to Haven Barclay. Barclay going to beat the press. She'll get it across half court. Now she'll work to the right to Asia Ware. Ware, long two on the way, no good. Rebound will go to Northwest, and then out of bounds. They're going to say Kendall Pace touched it last.
I don't know about that.
I'm not sure either.
But let me tell you, Asia Ware with a great turnaround shot there, right there at the three-point line. Almost went in, and she also had a good block on the other end to get the possession back for Cedartown.
Pender will bring it across the timeline for the Lady Bruins, and she'll give it up to Sewell on the right side. They'll go back towards the middle to Hayes. Hayes to Sewell. Sewell to Pender, top of the key. Now over to the right side, back to Sewell. They'll go all the way to the left to Emma Hayes. Now they'll swing it around to Pender. 3-point attempt on the way, no good. Rebound, loose ball. Pender will track her own rebound down. Now she'll give to Sewell, 3-point attempt. That one's going to be off. Backside rebound, though. Good job by Kennedy Baker for the Lady Bruins. 21-4 is your score. Inbounds pass goes to Barclay, who gives to Barrow. They'll go back to Barclay. There it is. Now to Summer Kite. Kite turns. She's got to give it up. She'll give it to Barclay. Across to Barrow. They're just committing too long of passes right now, and that gives Northwest with plenty of time to get in between those passes and either knock it away or intercept it. And that time it was knocked away out of bounds. It'll stay with the Lady Dogs, though. And we've got a timeout on the floor. Northwest will take one. We'll take it with them. You're listening to Cedartown High School basketball right here on the Big AA.
One of the pillars of a strong community is knowing your neighbors. We believe it's important to know your neighbor. To know that the person down the street selling you your car is the person you'll see grilling with you at the block party. It's important to be a part of a community, and Peach State Ford is proud to be a part of historic Cedartown, Rockmart, and Rome, and even prouder to be rated one of the best in the country in customer service. Nobody knows trucks or people like Peach State Ford.
2076 Rockmart Highway, Cedartown, 866-872-6660.
Let's get back to the Cedartown Bulldogs right here on the Big AA.
6:37 to go here in the first half. The Lady Bulldogs trail at 21-7 or 21-4 rather. We'll have inbounds pass as it goes into Avon Barclay.
Avon worked her towards the right side where she's double teamed. Now she's got to try to come all the way back to the left. Gets it down to Asia Ware over to Summer Kite. Summer in the left corner. She'll give it up to Asia Ware over to Barclay. They'll work it back towards the middle of the floor. Time of possession for the Lady Dogs has been slim to none here in this first half. Barclay will work to the right side. She'll get double teamed, tries to get it to Kendall Pace. Loose ball. Pace picks it up over to Asia Ware. Shot on the way is no good. Asia was fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line to shoot two. And it looks like Whitley Chumley will pick up her first foul of the evening.
It's a very senior-heavy team, is this Lady Bruins squad. Lady Bulldogs have no seniors out on the floor and no seniors active for this game.
First shot on the way from Asia Ware is off the back glass and good. Yeah, the starting five from Northwest were all seniors, and Sewell, Allen, Chumley, Hayes, and Wiley. Of course, some substitutions have come in since then, but as you said, a very heavy, senior-heavy team, as Asia Ware's second shot is good, and it's 21-6. Chumley will give to Hayes, back to Chumley, right at the Bulldog logo. Now they'll go to Pender. Now over here to the right side to Fisher, back to Pender. They'll rotate out over to Chumley. 3-point attempt on the way, and that one is good. So Whitley Chumley strikes for her first basket of the night, and it's from beyond the arc, and the score is now 24-6. Marion Barrow gives to Haven Barclay. Barclay to Summer Kite. Kite back to Barclay. They'll work towards the top of the key now to Barrow on the right side. Asia Ware in the right corner. Underneath to Kendall Pace. Baseline drive. Shot is no good, but she is fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line to get to shoot a pair.
Good job there by Pace to hold on to the ball for one thing with all those defenders around her and drawing contact. And a couple of free throws coming at the line.
They got Haley Fisher on the foul. That'll be her first, and Kendall's first shot is no good. Autumn Wiley will check in, and Fisher will sit now with two fouls. Second shot on the way from Kendall Pace is no good. Rebound, loose ball. Still being knocked around. Pace is going to get a hold of it, but now it's loose again, and it looks like Emma Allen will come away with it. Down to Pender. Pender from her knees gets it to Allen. 3-point attempt on the way, no good. Rebound, Marion Barrow, and we've got a stoppage in play as Kendall Pace is injured.
No.
She is favoring, looks like that right ankle possibly. Anna Kate Bussey will check in for Pace, and it's going to be the lower leg, possibly the calf, on the right side for Kendall Pace.
Cedartown Lady Dogs have just been devastated by injuries this season, and there's another There's another one lost for at least a little while. Hopefully she'll be able to get back in there. Hopefully it's not too serious of an injury as Kendall Pace is on the sideline.
Approaching 5 to play here in this first half. Summer Kite gets it to Barrow. Barrow on the right side. Now to Haven Barclay. To Kite. Kite will turn right at the free throw line. Has it knocked away. Picked up by Pender, who's going to drive. She's going to take it all the way to the glass, and she's going to be fouled. And that's going to be Haven's third. So now you really got to be careful.
Oh, yeah, big time.
Haven Barclay with 3 fouls on the night. Anna Kate Bussey with 1. You're down Michaela Jordan, and for the time being, you're now down Kendall Pace. Sloan Pender will shoot her first set of free throws on the night, and that first shot is no good. With under 5 to play, you would almost think that unless things just get really bad, that Pace would sit the rest of this first half to try to rest whatever injury she might have as Pender hits her second free throw. Score now 25-6. Barrow off the inbound pass. She's kind of stuck, needs help, tries to get it to Barclay and threw it out of bounds right to Coach Wigley. Lady Dogs really struggling to even get it across half court. And of course the scoreboard reflects that with a score of 25-6 with 4:39 left to play here in the second. Inbounds pass goes to Chumley. She'll bring it across the timeline. They'll give to Emma Allen over to the left side to Wiley, back to Allen. Left side, three-point attempt on the way, and that one is good. Emma Hayes strikes from the second time from beyond the arc. She's got 6 on the night. Barclay gives to Barrow. Barrow to Barclay. Now to Summer Kite. And we've got a loose ball. No, we've got a jump ball. Chumley got in there and got a hand on it, and it's going to stay with Cedartown. So possession error in favor of the Lady Dogs. 4:13 left to play. Inbounds pass from Bussey goes to Barclay. 28-6 is your score. Lady Dogs trail. To the right side to Asia Ware. They get it underneath to Anna Kate Bussey. Baseline jumper, no good, and she is fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line.
34 got the foul. That's Autumn Wiley. Another one of those seniors. Wiley with her first foul. Team foul number 3 for the Lady Bruins.
Anna Kate Bussey to the free throw line for the first time tonight, and that first shot is off the back of the rim, no good. Mia Sewell will check in, and Wiley will take a seat. Bussey getting set to take her second shot. And that one is no good. Rebounded by Allen. Allen will drive. She's going to go to the right side. Now she'll try to go around Barclay. She can't, so she has to give to Sewell. Sewell kicks it out to Chumley. Chumley right side to Allen. Allen goes around Summer Kite. Little 4-foot floater, no good. Rebounded by Barrow. Barrow gives it to Barclay. Barclay on the fast break. This might be where they make something happen. Loose ball out of bounds. No, we've got a foul. They're going to get number 4, Mia Sewell, for the foul. That one will be on the floor, and it will be the 4th team foul for Northwest here in this second period. Off the inbounds pass, it goes to Barclay in the right corner. Now she'll work back towards the middle of the floor. Picks it up, gives to Barrow. Barrow back to Barclay. Back to Barrow. 3-point attempt on the way from Marin. Barrow is no good. Rebounded by Emma Allen. Allen's going to drive far left side. Brings it back towards the top of the key. Now she'll kick it out to Chumley. Chumley. They'll get it over to the right side to Hayes. Hayes underneath to Allen. Turn. Hook shot no good. Rebound. Loose ball picked up by Baker.
Rebound. What a rebound by Baker. Came from nowhere to get it.
Right side in the corner to Allen. Now they'll go all the way over to Hayes on the left side. That three-pointer is up and in, and that is Emma Hayes, third from beyond the arc. She's got 9 on the night, and that extends the lead to 31-6. Under 3 minutes to play here in this first half of action. Lady Dogs hosting the Lady Bruins of Northwest Whitfield. Long pass to Anna Kate Bussey, gets it across the timeline, but she just has it stolen right away from her from Chumley. Chumley gets it all the way down to the floor. They'll pass it back out to number 24, Emma Hayes, who strikes for the 4th time from beyond the arc, and she now is the leading scorer with 12 points for the Lady Bruins. Summer Kite at the free throw line, turns, passes out to Barclay. Barclay works to the left side, drives baseline, little jumper, can't get that to go. Rebounded on the backside by Baker. Baker, fast break, gives it to Sewell. Sewell off the back glass, and she is fouled and goes hard to the floor. That shot was no good, so she'll go to the free throw line and shoot 2, and I believe they're going to get Marion Barrow, and they will. That'll be her first of the night. 34-6 is your score. 2:12 to play here in this second period. First shot is no good from Sewell. Number 22, Hannah McMahon will check in. Shot on the way, no good. Rebounded underneath by Baker. They kick it out to Allen, though. She'll take it to the hoop, no good. Rebound, Summer Kite comes away with it. Gives it up to Barrow. Barrow to Barclay. Barclay will bring it across the timeline. She'll work to the right side. They had Asia Ware open, but only for a second underneath the basket. So they'll have to reset. Barclay going to go to the top of the key now to Barrow. Barrow to the left side to Ware. Ware in the left corner. She'll give to Summer Kite, who will try to drive the lane, kick it out to Barrow. Three-point attempt on the way, and that one was in and out. No good, rebounded by Baker. Baker gives to Chumley, who will bring it down the floor for the Lady Bruins. Now to Sewell. Chumley to Baker, back to Chumley. Top of the key. They'll work to the left side. McMahon to Baker in the corner. Back to McMahon. Back to Chumley. Now she's going to drive around Barclay. Little floater. Can't get that to go. Rebound, loose ball.
Jump.
That was the quickest jump ball in the history of jump balls.
Very quick, and it's going to stay with Northwest Whitfield on the jump ball. A couple subs coming in for the Lady Bruins. Number 12 is in there now. That's Callie White. And I believe number 5, Sloan Pender's back out there now.
White making her first appearance tonight. Inbounds pass goes to Baker, and Anna Kate Bussey just about clotheslined her. That's going to be Bussey's second. Got to be careful, especially in situations like that where the foul was just absolutely not necessary at all. You've got to understand you do not have a lot of depth on that bench. Free throw attempt is good. She's now 4 for 5 from the free throw line is Baker. 37-6 is your score. Under a minute and a half to play. Barrow will give to Barclay. Gives back to Barrow. Back to Barclay. Back to Barrow. Get it across the timeline. Back to Barclay. They try to get it underneath the Summer Kite. They do. Off the back glass, as pretty as you can be. Now, if we could do that every trip, we would not be in the position we're in now. That worked. 37-8. Inbounds pass. And Baker has it now. She'll give to McMahon. McMahon works around her defender, tries to give it to Manning, who's checked in. Manning gives it to Baker, to Smith, back to Baker. Baker drives, little 7-foot floater, can't get that one to go. And she got her on rebound, went up again, and she's fouled.
By Bussey. Anna Kate Bussey picks up her third.
That is number 3.
So we got 2 out there with 3 fouls. Anna Kate Bussey and Haven Barclay, but you can't take them out. There's nothing you can do about it. That's in and out, no good on that first free throw attempt.
Kendall Pace, as we suspected, is still on the bench and nursing that right lower leg injury.
We only have 3 other people on the bench we can go to. The second one is up and good.
38-8 your score. Lady Dogs trail. Approaching 30 seconds to play. Barclay right at the Bulldog logo. She'll bring it across the timeline. She'll go to the right side to Asia Ware. Ware to Barclay. Barclay to Bussey. Bussey back out to Ware. 3-point attempt on the way, and that one is off the back, no good. Loose ball rebound picked up by Marion Barrow, but she had a toe out of line, so that'll go to Northwest. Sloan Pender will pick up the inbounds pass, bring it across the timeline, over to Baker, over to the left side to McMahon. McMahon gives back to Baker. Baker to Pender. Now the right side to Smith. White. Baker's going to drive baseline, no good. Rebound underneath is Manning. Off the back glass, no good. Loose ball, out of bounds. And it'll be Lady Dogs ball. Looks like it was last touched by Pender.
a tenth of a second on the clock. Not even enough for us to put anything on our screen here. So it'll basically be a check-in, and that's the buzzer.
And when you're down by 30, not really going to try to do anything with it. And that'll do it for the first half. 38-8 is your score. Lady Dawgs trail the Lady Bruins of Northwest Whitfield. We'll have first half stats for you here in just a minute. But for the time being, we'll take a little break and hear a couple of words from our sponsors. You're listening to Lady Dawgs basketball on the home of the Bulldogs, WGAA, 106.1 FM, AM 1340, Facebook Live, YouTube Live, and the NFHS Network.
Cedartown Automotive is your one-stop for all your automotive needs. For oil changes, new tires, or tire repair, brake work, tune-ups, air conditioner service, or repair, think of Cedartown Automotive. Cedartown Automotive is a longtime supporter of Cedartown High School athletics here on WGAA. Cedartown Automotive on East Avenue in Cedartown. Give them a call today at 770-749-5040 or stop by their beautiful location for fast and friendly service. And all the folks at Cedartown Automotive say, go Dogs!
Looking for a good used vehicle? Don't go out of town. Come see the folks at Dingler Motor Company, 526 North Main Street. Bad credit, no problem. Dingler Motor Company can get you back on the road in no time with their in-house financing. Top quality pre-owned late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Stop by and check out their wide selection at 526 North Main Street across from Livewire Surplus. Call them at 770-748-0906. Search them on Facebook at Dingler Motor Co. That's Dingler Motor Company.
Have you been to Croker's Hardware and Supply lately? Croker's is the place to find everything you need, from boots to fencing, from plumbing supplies to wood and gas stove fittings, everything, even paint and flooring. Whether you're building or repairing, everything you need is right here at Croker's Hardware on East Avenue. Name brands galore right here in your back door. Orca and Yeti coolers and tumblers, case knives, native eyewear, buck stove grills, and more. At Croker's, you can find everything.
Go by and see the friendly staff there at 1192 Rockmart Highway. That's Croker's Hardware in Cedartown.
Bradford's Drug Store on North Main Street in Cedartown is your locally owned and operated Good Neighbor Pharmacy. Bradford's accepts most prescription plans, and remember Bradford's for all of your gift and decor needs. Bradford's pharmacist takes time to get to know you, explain your medication, and answer any questions that you may have. Go by and see Bill Brewster and all the fine folks at Bradford's the next time you need a prescription filled. Also use their convenient drive-thru. Bradford's Drug Store, 500 North Main Street, Cedartown, 770-748-3100. And all the folks at Bradford say, go Dogs.
Let's get back to the Cedartown Bulldogs right here on the Big AA.
Welcome back. It's the half, and the Lady Bulldogs trail the Lady Bruins of Northwest Whitfield 38-8. Cedartown scored first, but then Northwest went on a big tear, and they're showing us why they're so good. I mean, they use it. They don't let up. They're use a term that we use here for our football team, relentless, and they're showing why they've only lost 2 region games and only in 7 games over 500. I mean, they're a great team that's going to make a deep run in the playoffs. Lady Bulldogs. What can you say, Sam? I mean, it's been can't talk about this season without talking about the injuries. And Cedartown has had so many injuries to key players. Tonight, Kendall Pace gets hurt, some sort of lower leg injury. We don't know exactly how bad or if it's going to be for the whole game or what. But I mean, you're down Michaela Jordan, you're down Mary Sil Brumby, you're down Ivory Boozer, and now possibly Kendall Pace. So that's 4 of your 5 starters that started the season for the Lady Bulldogs that are not there.
A term that's used quite often, I feel like, in sports, rebuilding. I think you could kind of wrap up this season as in 1 or 2 words, one of them being rebuilding.
Well, you start rebuilding, and then you have to take a piece away because of an injury. Yep. So it's like you have to start the whole process over again.
And I think if you were going to add a second word, young. Yeah. They're just we are a very young team. We are young in age. We are young in experience. It's just been a battle for these Lady Dogs all year. They're 4-10 overall, and they have shown moments of really great basketball. We played Rockmart better than I've seen us play all year. And we lost 49-9. We lost by 9. You know.
Yeah, 49-40.
Or 49-40. Excuse me. Yeah, by 9. But we played exceptionally well.
Well, and the girls
night.
played exceptionally well Tuesday at Southeast Whitfield. Now, Southeast Whitfield and Rockmart are not as good as Northwest Whitfield.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Northwest Whitfield and Pickens are the two top teams in this region that are, and Central's right up there as well. So you got those three teams kind of jockeying for position. Right now, believe it or not, as with all the struggles Cedartown's fourth in the region.
Yeah.
So even with the struggles, and we've already beaten Southeast Whitfield twice this year. If we beat Ridgeland twice this year, we'll end up as a 4 seed into the region tournament and a chance to make the playoffs. With everything that's happened, Cedartown Lady Dogs still have a chance to make the playoffs and still have a chance to move into fourth place in region standings. You know, we hate to sound like Debbie Downers up here, but it's not for a lack of trying. The Lady Dogs are trying hard. You've got to give them credit for what they're doing. They're out there, and they're still trying. They're still doing what they can. Coach Wigley and Coach McKelvey have them coached as well as they can, and they're trying. They're trying really hard, and it's just the experience factor is so heavily leaning to the side of Northwest Whitfield because, I mean, they have 5 seniors starting today.
Those were their starters.
And not a single senior for Cedartown except for Mary Sil Brumby, who's out for the rest of the year.
And, you alluded to, that 4th seed in the playoffs, and you think, well, heck, guys, they're 4-10 right now. They're losing tonight 38-8 or 38-8. It kind of reminds you of the NFL coach that went in that rant in a post-game interview about playoffs. Yeah. Playoffs? Well, but what do playoffs do? They give the girls more experience. They give the girls more exposure. And the more time that you can put a young team on the floor, the better, because that is live action combat. I mean, that is experience that they will carry over into next year. So, no, we're not going to make a deep run into playoffs. But the reason why it's important is, number one, it's a morale booster. Number one, it gives them a little bit of something to look forward to going into next season. Number two, it gives them more experience, more time on the floor, and that's what they need. First half, we've got 8 points. Asia Ware has 4 of those. 2 in the first, 2 in the second. We've scored 4 in each period.
I've got to say this about Asia Ware. Asia Ware has really answered the call.
Yes, she has.
She has been one of the most consistent players on this team, and really Asia has been one that really wasn't considered to be a favorite to be a starter this year. Because you had some of those other players ahead of her. But she's taken that role as kind of the de facto leader, so to speak. But she's young. I mean, you got Haven Barclay and Maren Barrow. They're both freshmen.
Yep.
Now Kendall Pace is actually leading the team out of the locker room. She is walking under her own power. So, her status for the second half kind of unknown right now, but they're heading back out of the locker room. The Bruins are already back out there getting ready for their warm-ups. But I think in the second half, Lady Dogs just have to, just keep working hard. I think that's one thing that they're going to have to do. And we'll have a shortened clock in the fourth quarter, maybe even in the third quarter, because the refs are talking over there with Coach Wigley. But like you said, it's just the experience that they need to do playing together. And think about what it's going to do for the future, though. This team, if they stay together, playing like this in the trenches, in the years coming up, they're going to get better, and they're going to gel together, and they're going to be a great cohesive unit in the years to come.
And by the time that this crew, are seniors, you're looking at some of these girls that have played high school basketball together for 3-4 years, so that gives you that experience that you need to be a good basketball program that is competing in and out, looking for deep runs into the playoff, region championships, all that kind of good stuff. But first things first, we got to get through tonight, and as we said, they trail by 30. We'll take a quick 30-second break right before we start the second half. We'll be right back here on WGAA, the Big AA.
Rocky and Patty Tillery, two Cedartown High School graduates, and they stayed right here in the county and went into business. They employ right at 100 people, and they've been doing that for a long time. Most of their work is from out of the county, but they want to push our youngsters here, no matter what they're doing, Little League, Pony League, high school baseball, basketball, football, and soccer, and that's Polk County Public Service. They appreciate serving you.
Let's get back to the Cedartown Bulldogs right here on the Big AA.
Northwest leads at 38-8 as we're about to begin the third period of play here at Cedartown High School. Home of the Dawgs, the Dog House, and a good crowd on hand tonight. Good crowd from Northwest making the trip down I-75 here to Polk County. And to start out this second half, the Lady Bulldogs will have possession, and it'll be Marin Barrow to check it in. And once again with the play-by-play action, Sam Branch.
Thank you, sir. And we have gone to a shortened clock. We will have 6 minutes on the clock as we get started. Asia Ware takes it from Haven Barclay, who gets it underneath to Kendall Pace. Pace to Kite. Kite back out to Barclay. Three-point attempt on the way. That's off the front of the rim, no good. But there's Kendall Pace for the rebound and the putback. She'll get it back off the missed shot. But then Emma Allen picks up the loose ball for the Lady Bruins. She's going to drive. Will she take it all the way herself? No. She'll kick it out to Chumley over to the left corner. Now back to Chumley, left side now to Sewell. Now Allen in the left corner. She'll work to the middle of the floor. She'll give to Sewell. Sewell back over left corner to Allen. Allen now to Sewell. Back over left side. Three-point on the tipped on the way from Hayes, and she does not get that one, although it was rebounded on the backside, I believe by Allen. No, by Autumn Wiley, and she was fouled by number 11, Marin Barrow, and that's going to be Marin's second. And we've already got a timeout on the floor, so we'll take one with them. 38-8 is your score. We'll be right back here on the Big AA.
Live Wire Surplus. Stop in today at 546 North Main Street. New items are arriving all the time. At Livewire, they have unbelievable deals on lawnmowers, weed eaters, and leaf blowers. But that's not all. How about your patio? Livewire has top-of-the-line grills, patio tables and chairs, fire pits, and so much more. All fresh off the truck, brand new, still packaged, and priced to sell. Livewire Surplus, 678-861-5021. Take your truck. You're going to need it to load up on the savings.
Let's get back to the Cedartown Bulldogs right here on the Big AA.
5:17 to go in the third period. 38-8 Cedartown trails, and Lady Bulldogs will have, well, it's going to be a couple of free throws at the line, rather, the timeout called right before the free shots from Autumn Wiley.
Yeah, Wiley was fouled by Marin Barrow right before that break, and her first shot is no good. Second shot on the way is no good. She's now 1 for 4 from the free throw line, rebounded by Haven Barclay. Barclay will bring it down the floor for the Lady Dogs. She'll go to the left side, back towards the middle of the floor, towards the Bulldog logo. Now she'll give to Asia Ware over on the right side, just in front of us. Marin Barrow now at the top of the key, left side, Kendall Pace. Pace is going to drive. Kick it back out to Barclay. Three-point attempt on the way, in and out, no good. Rebound, good. Emma Allen. Pace almost came away with that one, but the 6'1" Allen was able to steal it from her. Long pass down low.
Pace blocked it.
Yep, Kendall Pace blocked the shot of Emma Hayes. It was picked up by Summer Kite.
In case you didn't pick it up, Kendall Pace is back out there.
Yes, she is. And playing like nothing ever happened, so hopefully she's back at 100%. Barclay off the hot pass from Barrow. That one's loose now. Loose ball. There's finally a jump ball.
Going to go to the Bruins.
Pace and Mia Sewell tied up on the floor for the loose ball. And as Andrew said, it is in favor of the Lady Bruins. So with about 4:30 left here in the third, Northwest will take over. They'll bring it across half court, go to the right side to Emma Allen. Allen, far side to Hayes. Hayes to Chumley. Chumley, left corner drive baseline, kicks out to Allen. Three-point attempt on the way is up and good. Emma Allen with her third three of the night in the first points of this second half. 41-8. Barclay brings it across the timeline. She'll go to the right side to Asia Ware. Northwest not playing the full court or half court press that they were playing in the first half. Gets it underneath the Summer Kite. Loose ball, though, picked up by Chumley. Chumley will bring it across the timeline over to the right side. Sewell back to Chumley, back to Sewell. Back to Chumley over the left side to Hayes. Now left corner to Allen. Allen all the way across to Sewell. Now to Hayes, right corner, drives baseline. Wide open Allen in the left corner. Three-point attempt, short, no good. She got her own rebound, though. She knew it from the get-go. Outside to Hayes, and they're going to get Hayes for a travel.
Yep, her feet slipped on the floor as she was trying to push off, and they'll get that every time.
Inbounds pass goes to Haven Barclay. Over to the right side to Kendall Pace. Pace gives it to Barrow. Middle of the floor, they'll go to Asia Ware. Ware wants to go left. She's got to come right to Kendall Pace. Pace gets underneath Summer Kite. Kite dribbles once, passes back out to Barclay. And that one is knocked away by number 4, Mia Sewell. We've talked about how young this team is. You know, in a situation where you have a more experienced player, I think Summer Kite would have taken that dribble, and instead of passing it out, she would have just turned and taken it up off the back glass. Best you come away with the basket, at worst you get fouled. Inbound pass goes to Kendall Pace. Pace is going to drive on the left side. Shot no good. Rebounded by Summer Kite. She takes it up strong that time, and guess what? She's fouled.
That's right. Yeah, she got an arm in the face, or close to the face, and she'll go to the line for 2 shots. Good rebound and a good attempt, and she'll go to the line for 2.
First shot on the way from Summer Kite is in and out, no good.
Been a lot of those for Cedartown that have gone in and just didn't go all the way through.
Mass substitution. The entire Lady Bruins team will switch out.
A fresh 5 out there.
That must be nice. Must be nice to have that kind of depth. Summer Kite gets set to take her second free throw. And that one is off the back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Pender. Pender, long pass down to McMahon. Now back to Pender. Now over to Baker. Baker left side. Long three-point attempt on the way from White was no good. Loose ball out of bounds. Last touch by the Lady Dawgs, so it will stay with Northwest. They're going to get it right at half court. Inbounds pass on the way. They'll get it to Pender in the backcourt. They'll bring it across the timeline. Haven Barclay will pick her up there. She'll force her left, now back right towards the middle of the floor. Kick it over to the left side to Baker. Baker back to the middle. Now to McMahon. McMahon to Pender. Pender goes to Fisher. Fisher kicks out over to Pender. Top of the key, they'll go to the right side to McMahon. McMahon gives to Baker. Baker's going to try to drive. Oh, good move.
Wow.
She gets around Kendall Pace and takes it to the basket. They've got Kennedy Baker listed as a freshman, but she's playing more like a senior. Asia Ware with a long 2 on the way, no good. Off the hands of the Lady Bruins, and it's out of bounds. It'll stay with the Lady Dawgs. 43-8 is your score.
I think Callie White might have knocked that one out for the Lady Bruins. Cedartown will have it.
Marin Barrow gets it in, but it goes straight to Pender, who will pick it up and gives to Baker. Baker, and they're going to get Baker for palming the ball. So that will be a turnover. Kendall Pace playing tough step-for-step defense with Baker. May have forced that. Barclay will bring it across the timeline. She'll go to the right side over here to Asia Ware. Ware could shoot over her if she wanted to. She tried to get it underneath to Summer Kite, then to Kendall Pace, and then it's knocked out of bounds. So it's going to stay with the Lady Dawgs.
Good play by Gail Connor.
Inbounds pass goes to Summer Kite. Kite turns, shot, and that's exactly what I wanted her to do. And I think that's exactly what Coach Quigley wanted her to do. Turn, shoot, foul, go to the free throw line.
And she actually backed away from the basket, but that's okay. That, you know, when you're doing that, you can fade back, try to get some.
Try to create a little bit of space.
Yeah. That one makes it.
That's a line drive in, and she's now 1 for 3 from the free throw line. Anna Kate Bussey will check in, and Marin Barrow will get a rest for the Lady Dawgs.
Anna Kate Bussey in there with 3 fouls.
Summer Kite gets set to take her second free throw attempt, and that one is off the back, no good. Rebounded underneath by number 25, Haley Fisher. Pace got her hand on it. They didn't call the jump ball, and Baker is going to take and drive all the way down, and she'll get that basket for 2, and it's now 45-9.
She bumped into Summer Kite on the way over there and still made it good.
Let her play. Kendall Pace tries to get it to Kite. That one's knocked away by Fisher. Pender Long pass. Three-point attempt on the way, and that one is good from Callie White. She might be 5'3", but she just sank that three.
No problem.
Haven Barclay brings it across the timeline. They give it to Kendall Pace. Pace gives it to Bussey. Bussey left side to Barclay. Barclay's going to try to drive baseline, loses it out of bounds. And it's going to be Northwest ball. Under a minute to play now. Lady Dogs still have not hit double digits. 48-9 is your score. Sloan Pender will bring it across the timeline for the Lady Bruins. She'll go to the right side. Now she'll work off of a screen back to the middle of the floor. Takes it to the glass, no good. Rebounded by Kendall Pace. Pace will bring it down the floor for the Lady Dogs. She'll give to Haven Barclay. Barclay to Pace. Pace on the baseline. Takes that one to the basket, and she's fouled. She'll go to the free throw line and shoot two.
You can tell Kendall is still kind of favoring that leg a little bit. Her right leg kind of right below her knee. She's playing through it.
This is Kendall's second trip to the free throw line tonight. And that first one is off the front of the rim and crawls in. And that's her first make from the strike. And that'll get us into double digits, 48-10 your score. Aaron Barrow getting ready to check into the game. She'll come in for Kendall Pace. Just a matter of when. Second shot on the way is rattling around and good, and she'll get to go ahead and check in for Pace as she'll come to the bench for a little break. Pender will bring it down the floor for Northwest. Goes to the right side. Works around that screen again. She'll drive to the glass. No, kick out. Smith. Now to Baker. Baker underneath. They kick it back out to Callie White, who hit that three-pointer earlier. Now over to Baker on the right side. Now they'll get it out to McMahon. McMahon, top of the key. She's going to work to her right. Tries to get around Bussey. Then they get it to Pender. Pender's going to drive. Kick out. Three-point attempt on the way from Baker is no good. Landed right in the lap of Northwest, but it will expire, or the time will expire. We'll go to the fourth period. Lady Dogs trail 48-11. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
Cedar Valley Golf Course has been the place to play golf in Cedartown and Polk County for nearly a century. Locally owned and operated since 1924, Cedar Valley Golf Course offers 18 holes of some of the most beautiful fairways and greens in the area. Cedar Valley Golf Course is a proud supporter of the Cedartown High School Bulldogs and the greater Cedartown and Polk County region. Call for tee time 770-748-9671, located just south of Cedartown at 1811 Buchanan Highway. Cedartown's original golf course, Cedar Valley Golf Course.
One of the pillars of a strong community is knowing your neighbors. We believe it's important to know your neighbor. To know that the person down the street selling you your car is the person you'll see grilling with you at the block party. It's important to be a part of a community, and Peach State Ford is proud to be a part of historic Cedartown, Rockmart, and Rome, and even prouder to be rated one of the best in the country in customer service. Nobody knows trucks or people like Peach State Ford.
2076 Rockmart Highway, Cedartown, 866-872-6660.
Let's get back to the Cedartown Bulldogs right here on the Big AA.
Pender off the inbounds pass goes to the right side to Fisher. Fisher will give to Baker. Baker's going to drive. That layup is no good. Rebounded by Summer Kite. 48-11 as we start this fourth period. Another 6-minute period. Aaron Barrow works to the left side, has it knocked away, picks it up, gives it to Anna Kate Bussey. Bussey top of the key to Ware. Ware will work to the right side. Now she's going to drive. Baseline has it knocked away, picks it up, loose ball. And Northwest will come away with it. It's on the floor. Callie White had it, knocked it over to Baker. Baker picked it up, and she's going to drive across the timeline. Right at the three-point line, she'll pick it up and gives to McMahon. McMahon will work to the middle of the floor, right at the Bulldog logo. Over to the right side to Baker. Tries to give it underneath to White. Loose ball. Summer Kite comes away with it. I think Asia Ware got a hand in there and knocked it away. Haven Barclay will give to Anna Kate Bussey, just over her head, though, and out of her reach, and it will be Northwest ball.
Hannah McCann actually kind of got some hands on her, but it wasn't enough to draw the attention of the ref as Sloan Pender gets the inbounds pass.
4:45 to play left in this fourth period. That one off the back glass from Fisher is no good. Rebounded by Haven Barclay. She'll bring it across the timeline. She'll split a 3-4 now, almost 5 defenders. That shot's no good, though. Rebounded, saved by Northwest. Pender picks it up. Over to McMahon. Now to White. White, top of the key. She'll give to Pender. Pender. Back to White, left side. White, top of the key, splits a defender underneath, tries to give it to Fisher, but it's out of bounds. And we've got subs. Number 34, Addison Haynes. Number 32, Helen Wesley. And number 21, Charlie Todd will all check in for the Lady Dogs as Marion Barrow, Asia Ware, and Haven Barclay will get a breather. 4:10 left to play here in the fourth period.
Northwest Whitfield also subbing out the majority of their players out there. You basically have freshmen and sophomores playing each other right now.
Wesley gets it to Bussey. Bussey to Todd. And it was too hot to handle out of bounds. It'll go over to Northwest. White.
And here's where not having a JV program comes into play here, because these girls don't have a lot of opportunities to play. So they're a little bit rusty out there on the floor. That's up and no good. Rebound by Northwest.
Three-point attempt on the way from Waller was no good. Rebounded underneath. That shot's no good. Rebound shot again, no good. Rebound, and this time they'll kick it out to McMahon. She's going to drive. She'll kick over to Waller. Waller back to White. Now to a number 32, Beckley Manning.
Beckley, yes.
With a three-point shot, 51-11. Wesley will bring it down for the Lady Dogs. She'll go to the left side to Anna Kate Bussey. Bussey will move to the middle of the floor. Try to split a couple of defenders. Kicks it back out to Helen Wesley over to the left side. That one's broken up, but Wesley's there to pick it back up for the Lady Dogs. Now to Todd. Todd, she's going to try to drive, split a defender, picks it up, and has it knocked away from Waller. Waller on a fast break, nobody to beat. Anna Kate Bussey came in there late, disrupted the shot, no good. Loose ball, rebounded by Northwest. Kick out, three-point attempt on the way from McMahon, no good. Rebounded by Summer Kite. Kite gives it to Helen Wesley, who's going to come down in through traffic. She picks it up right on this side of the half-court line. She'll give it to Bussey. Bussey's going to work to her right, tries to get it around Waller, and she is fouled.
And Waller was on her like glue, and finally a little too much pushing and shoving that way. Cedartown have an inbounds pass. 2:29 to go.
Mia Sewell checks back in for the Lady Dogs, as well as Asia Ware. Summer Kite will get a rest. Just under 2.5 to play here in the fourth period. 51-11. Lady Dogs trail. Helen Wesley will give to Anna Kate Bussey. Bussey's going to work to the left side. Now she'll give to Hayes. Hayes has that one ripped from her, but Wesley's there to pick it up. Gets it back to Hayes. That one's knocked away by White. Callie White will drive down. She'll give it to Waller. Waller. Back outside. Now to White on the left side. Back to Waller, left corner. Three-point attempt is up. No good. Rebounded by White. They'll give it underneath to Manning. Manning's shot's no good. Rebounded by Todd, who quickly gives to Bussey. Bussey had that one knocked away by number 4, Mia Sewell. And so it will stay Lady Dogs basketball.
1:45 to go.
Helen Wesley for the Lady Dogs, right at the Bulldog logo. She'll try to get around. Callie White picks up her dribble. Has to give to Asia Ware. Ware's going to drive right side, but she is fouled. And that's going to be Havana Waller's second foul. And it looks like the second team foul of this fourth period for Northwest. Inbounds pass goes to Helen Wesley, who will give to Asia Ware. Asia will bring it across the timeline, split a couple of defenders, but then has it knocked away by number 2, who is not listed on our roster. She gives to Waller. That one is dropped, and we've got a loose ball. Anna Kate Bussey jumping on top of that one, and it is a jump ball, and it will
go to Cedartown.
Go to Cedartown. There we go. First, I thought it would stay with Northwest, but it will go to the Lady Dogs. approaching a minute to play here in this fourth period. 51-11, still your score. Lady Dogs trail to 14-7, 7-2 region. Northwest Whitfield Lady Bruins. Anna Kate Bussey's going to work to the right side. She'll get it to the corner, tries to get it underneath to Todd. That one's knocked away by Manning. Manning will bring it down. She's going to take it all the way to the glass. No good. Rebounded by Asia Ware. Looking for somebody open. She gives it to Haynes. Haynes is going to drive. Tries to give it to Todd. Todd, loose ball. She gives it back to Haynes, and now we've got a jump ball. Mia Sewell able to get a hand on it for Northwest. Inbounds it to Callie White. White at the top of the key, goes around Haynes. Shot, no good. That one was short, rebounded by number 2. That shot is no good, rebounded by Asia Ware. Now to Anna Kate Bussey. Bussey turns, gives it to Ware. Under 20 seconds to play. Ware drives, has it knocked away, picked up by Wesley. Shot high off the backboard, and that was on the backboard. Not sure why they didn't call that one.
It's because there's 10 seconds left.
Oh, well, there you go. So Callie White comes away with it for the Lady Bruins, and she will kill time, and that's going to do it. The Lady Dogs will fall here at home to the Northwest Whitfield Lady Bruins by a final score of 51-11. We'll have your game stats in a quick break right here, and we'll be back after a word from our sponsors. You're listening to Cedartown High School Friday Night Hoops on WGAA, the Big AA.
Cedartown Automotive is your one-stop for all your automotive needs. For oil changes, new tires, or tire repair, brake work, tune-ups, air conditioner service, or repair, think of Cedartown Automotive. Cedartown Automotive is a longtime supporter of Cedartown High School athletics here on WGAA. Cedartown Automotive on East Avenue in Cedartown. Give them a call today at 770-749-5040 or stop by their beautiful location for fast and friendly service. And all the folks at Cedartown Automotive say, go Dogs!
Looking for a good used vehicle? Don't go out of town. Come see the folks at Dingler Motor Company, 526 North Main Street. Bad credit, no problem. Dingler Motor Company can get you back on the road in no time with their in-house financing. Top quality pre-owned late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Stop by and check out their wide selection at 526 North Main Street across from Livewire Surplus. Call them at 770-748-0906. Search them on Facebook at Dingler Motor Co. That's Dingler Motor Company.
Are you ready for steel? Equipment, that is. At Croker's Hardware in Cedartown, we've got all the steel equipment. Blowers and shredder vacs, chainsaws, augers and drills, trimmers and brush cutters. We're very proud to be a retailer for the steel product line. As an independent dealer, we can provide many services that the big box chain stores just can't match. Our friendly and knowledgeable staff is always ready to help you select the equipment that meets your specific needs. So call Croker's for a steel today. That's 770-748-4842 to learn more about steel in Cedartown.
Let's get back to the Cedartown Bulldogs right here on the Big AA.
Welcome back. Your final score, Northwest Whitfield 51, Cedartown Lady Bulldogs 11. It was a big first half for the Lady Bruins. We had the shortened clock in the third and fourth quarter. But even the young players for the Lady Bruins, very talented, and were able to run the score up on Cedartown, 51-11, the final, as the Lady Dogs drop another region matchup here at home.
Yeah, Kennedy Baker, a freshman for the Lady Bruins, gets to share the title of leading scorer tonight for Northwest Whitfield. She finished the night with 13 points, which is more than the Lady Dogs had in total. Lady Dogs fall 51-11. Leading scorer tonight for Cedartown, Asia Ware. She finished the night with 4 points. Summer Kite finished the night with 3 points, and Marion Barrow and Kendall Pace both finished the night with 2 points each. The Lady Dogs will fall to 4-11 overall, and the Lady Bruins will improve to 15-7. So that closes the books for tonight for the Lady Dogs, but a big matchup coming up next here for our Cedartown Bulldogs, with a chance to take over second place if we can pick up a win tonight against the 9-2 overall 1-2 region. That's not correct.
Yeah, that's from the last time
that's the old one.
See, so full disclosure, folks,
I guess my mind was off today because of my birthday yesterday. I didn't make sheets for tonight, so I'm using the sheet we used the last time we played them. But we'll tell you about it when we start the next video. But the Northwest Bruins are second in the region. Cedartown currently third in the region. The region leader is Central, but it's really a wide open region for the boys. So we'll talk about that a little bit more when we start our boys broadcast in about 10 minutes. New video for that will be coming up. Your final score for the Lady Dogs, they fall 51-11 to the Northwest Whitfield Lady Bruins. We'll have game 2 tonight. Cedartown versus Northwest Whitfield in the boys matchup. Stay with us on the home of the Dogs, the Big Double A, 1340, 106.1 FM, Facebook Live, YouTube, and the NFHS Network.
W291 TN Cedartown. Your home for the Cedartown High School Bulldogs. AM 1340 and now 106.1 FM WGAA. The Big Double A.